So if you're buying foreclosure property, tax deeds, or even any property that you're purchasing, even on the MLS, there's one thing that I really need you to get on that property when you buy it, and that's what we're gonna talk about in today's video. Okay, so welcome to the channel. My name's Corey. If you don't know me, part of Tax Lien School, and we put out videos every so often, sometimes more regularly than others. But I really wanted to talk to you about this one specific thing today because it's super relevant, and it's actually something that we've had in the past go right because we did it, and recently it's gone wrong because we didn't do it, but then it's gone right again, and it's a very complicated story. What I'm talking about is if you're buying a property at a tax deed sale, let's say, or if you're buying a property that you have purchased from a sheriff's sale, or even on the MLS and there's no one living in it yet. Let's say you're fixing it up, or you're just trying to flip it quickly or wholesale it, but you've actually purchased it yourself. This one thing that is super important to get is vacant property insurance. Let's scroll back like 3 years ago-ish. We had a property. It wasn't the best property. You know, we could have made a better decision, but we bought it at a sheriff's sale. We didn't really see the inside. We saw the inside once we bought it, and we're like, this is kind of crappy. But we got vacant property insurance on it like we always do. Thankfully, we had the foresight to do that before anything bad happened, and so we got it. And then someone came and they smashed all the windows, and they did a bit of damage in the house. And what's great about that is then that was actually covered, and that put cash in our pocket. And I believe because of that, we were able to just get out of it alive, because it was kind of not the best purchase ever, and so it actually saved our butts when we did that because we were able to get money back from the damages and from the windows. So it was super important to have that, and that actually benefited us in the long term. Now fast forward to a couple weeks ago, and I can't speak too much about it because it's still pretty fresh, but we always get vacant property insurance on it, and if you haven't caught that's the point of this video, then the point is to get vacant property insurance on it. But basically we had a house broken into, and we didn't have insurance because it ran out, and lots of damages were caused. And so it can go both ways. It can be really great, and you can make a lot of money on houses, and then if you have them broken into, what happens is they just reimburse you for it. They send out an inspector, and it's a really great thing to have on your properties. Now, if you have it and it runs out, that's obviously not a good thing. Now, the story is still unfolding with that property. It's looking like it's positive, and so I'll be able to hopefully come back and share some more about that in the future. So one important thing that I hope you take away from this video, and this isn't like life-changing information, this isn't some sort of neat hack of life, but it is important that if you're thinking about buying tax deeds, tax foreclosures, sheriff sales, or anything where you're going to be the new owner of the property, vacant property insurance is a must. And I believe we go through Mary Brown's, I think that might be a chicken restaurant. I'd have to look. If you're super interested in what the name of the insurance and you want someone to contact, we can give you our contact. I know her name's Rhea, but just put in the comments below, and I'd be happy to send that to you. Her contact information. They give us a great deal. Chances are after this fiasco that we're through, our rates are going to raise, but it's still worth it, 100%. I think with 150 properties, we've probably only had maybe 3 claims total. This most recent one being the worst one. So it's definitely worth it to get vacant property insurance, and I can't stress enough because you don't want to be liable for that when stuff goes wrong. So that's really what I want to share with you today. It's really important that you just keep all these things in mind. There's all kinds of videos on this channel as well that we talk about a lot of other stuff, and so one being tax deed horror stories, you can check that out. But that being said, if you haven't subscribed already, you can click that subscribe button below, hit the bell notifications to get notifications of when we post new videos, and there'll also be a link below about one of our cool programs and the video that we have teaching you how to wholesale properties, especially in this climate. So for more information, just click that link below, and we'll see you on the next video. And be sure to drop a comment if you have any questions. We check those regularly, and we hope to see you in the next video.